One night, a few summers ago, in the middle of a tough breakup, I sat with my mother on her back porch. I would miss having someone to talk to about the small triumphs of the day, someone to take a look at my stove when it sparked, someone to open stubborn jars. I imagined singleness like an airport, as though I were waiting in the layover lounge for my connecting flight. I had questions like, how long will I be here? And are there any snacks? On my flight back to Salt Lake City, I expected a 3-hour wait in Phoenix. Instead, the gate agent rushed me right on that plane without even time for a coffee. I cried as I walked to my seat beside a friendly dentist. I didn't mind talking to him, but I was empty and tired. And eventually, he saw that I was more interested in my issue of Harper's than telling him about my breakup or my studies. The dentist had his own practice and 3 young children. He seemed so accomplished, so grounded, so loud. Surely he must be older than I was. He said he was 29. I was 29 too. Did I have as much to show for it? I regarded my 20s with a mixture of embarrassment and pride. I didn't feel like I'd wasted them. I'd spent 2 years in the Peace Corps. I was enrolled in the PhD program. I was glad that I didn't have a mortgage or a diaper genie. I was free, or something. My irritation with the 29-year-old dentist was much greater than the occasion called for. He couldn't help that his life was so awesome. I tried to adjust my attitude. A former neighbor of mine in Salt Lake City tells her dogs, Gus and Washington, to be sweet instead of don't jump or stop that or no, damn it. She is a very good psychiatrist. She corrects with a kind word, reinforcing the sweet, not the no. There's a tacit acknowledgement that Gus and Wash know how to be sweet. They just need to be reminded. I tried to remind myself, be sweet, for the rest of the flight. I'm still trying to train myself. I like to believe that inside me lies a vein of sweet, and I just need to tap it, like a spile in a sugar maple. This year, I turned 35. I'm not quite as free as I was in my 20s. I have 2 cats. I recently went to Costa Rica to practice my frozen Spanish. My new friend Rosie asked me, do you have a husband? Do you have children? I have 2 cats, I told Rosie. Como hijos, I said. They're like children. I cradled my arms and rocked them back and forth. Let me repeat, this year I turned 35. The good news, I guess, is that I can run for president. The other news is that were I to become a mom, I'd be in the geriatric club. I live 3,000 miles away from my mother now, and when we talk on the phone, I tell her I'm deeply afraid that I'll never have a family of my own. This isn't how I thought my life would unfold, I say. My mom is much more Baptist than Buddhist, but she says a lot of crunchy things, like, you are where you are. Sometimes when I'm running, I have to slice a wide path around hot moms, pushing baby joggers with one hand and holding lattes or dog leashes in the other. At peak times and weather, hot moms stroll 2 or 3 abreast, a brigade of hot moms. They take up the whole damn sidewalk. I grumble. I say snotty things under my breath. But the voice in my head says, be sweet. The The voice says, only if you're very lucky will that be you someday.